Buy some Bitcoin, hold on to it for the next 15 or 20 years. I think Bitcoin's gonna be $1 million a coin by 2030. Fixed supply, unlimited demand. Anytime we have a fixed supply, something unlimited demand, price goes up. That's what happened the last bull market. All right, right here's this was a Bitcoin halving analysis on how the market moves. I'm more or less showing you how every 4 years there's a what's called a Bitcoin halving, meaning there's only going to be 21 million Bitcoins ever created. There's only like 19 million right now in circulation. So every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoin that are mined produced gets cut in half. Hence the name halving. Right here, the halving was in April of this year, 2024. There was 900 Bitcoin being produced every day. That got cut in half to 450. That's historically what's made the price move. If you look at this chart, you see these green squares on the chart. After every halving, that means the amount that is being created gets cut in half. That makes the price go up. It's simply supply and demand. When the supply of something goes down, the demand goes up. So think of this as the same thing like being beachfront real estate. Anywhere you go, and if there's a house on the beach, if there's a home on the beach, the one sitting on the beach is exponentially costs way more than the home even 100 feet off the beach. And that's the same thing that's happening here with these Bitcoins. Is there's only going to be 21 million of them. And as everybody's adopting them and all this stuff, then the price goes up. That's why historically, we have said time in the market, and the best time in the market of the cycle is from now to this time next year. Let me show you what happened to Bitcoin the last 4-year cycle in this said time frame. So you see how this was the point in the cycle. You see how the crypto went up and then it went down. Now we're trending back up. This is that 4-year cycle you hear me talk about a lot on my stories. This is December the 7th, 2020. This is almost right where we're at, December the 19th, 2024. Again, 4-year cycles. Think of crypto in 4-year cycles. This is what happened on the last cycle. Bitcoin was 19,000 a coin. This is exactly Bitcoin. This is where we're at today. We're December the 19th and it's December the 7th. So we're back close. And we had 1 year, that's from December the 7th, 2020 to November the 15th, 2021. This is what happened to Bitcoin. I'm going to show you right here. And I like showing people all this because this is when it really kind of made sense to me. And if you got education on something, you got knowledge on it, it makes a little more sense. In exactly 100 days, Bitcoin went up 244% to April of 2021. That would be like today to April of 2025. Because again, 4-year cycles. Then we had a little double top situation. And Bitcoin topped out last cycle at 69,000. Think about it right here. These are these 4-year cycles I keep referring to. I'm going to talk about this a bunch. If you don't know about these 4-year cycles, you're not going to have success in crypto unless you're just buying it. You just hold it for the next 10 or 15 years, which is not a bad plan. All right, so we're back over here. And if you guys can see this, in a matter of 1 year, Bitcoin went up 264% in 336 days. And then Bitcoin had a big pullback. Let's look at what happens again. Because historically, after this 1 year period, the markets have a big pullback. Now, again, not to get too in depth, this cycle might be a touch different because you got Wall Street involved. Just this year, Wall Street got involved with ETFs. You got large publicly traded companies coming into play buying Bitcoin. Trump is the first pro-crypto president of Bitcoin. He's talking about making it a strategic reserve. There's all kinds of positive things happening for crypto right now that it all align and follow up, again, this 4-year cycle. So that's 264%. So let's just go over here. Oh, I was going to show you what happens after this, so you're kind of prepared. Well, let me show you what happened after this 4-year cycle. Down to the bottom, Bitcoin had a 78% retracement pullback. The market went down over 378 days. That's 1 year, 4-year cycle. Historically, we go down, we go sideways, we go up. That's the cycle. It's done it that way for the past like 15 years. So after we went up 260%, we went down 78%. Right here today, the start of this is exactly where we're at in the cycle today. Again, 4 years ago. Let's just say we go up 100% from here. That's going to put Bitcoin at 199,000. If you've been following me or interested in investing in crypto, I've been talking about $150,000 to $200,000 Bitcoin. I didn't just pull that out of the air. I went back and looked at the cycle. When I got introduced to crypto about 4 years ago now, I was like, man, this is fascinating. I understand this is numbers. It makes sense. Last cycle was able to take advantage of a move. It wasn't Bitcoin because I talk about Bitcoin the most because it's the one you're going to hear the most. You're going to hear it from Trump. You're going to hear it from everybody the next year. It's going to be Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. But there's over 15,000 coins in crypto. And historically, all these other coins are considered altcoins. And generally, the altcoins will outperform Bitcoin because it's lower market caps, there's less people involved, less liquidity, all this stuff. Basically, the price can go up faster than Bitcoin. Say like we could go buy $100 million of Bitcoin and it don't move the price. You could, if you went and bought $10 million of some of these altcoins, or even a few million, the price moves up a lot. That's a lot of factors going on, but there's other opportunities in these altcoins. But again, I reference Bitcoin because it's the largest coin in cryptocurrency. It's over 50% of the market cap value.